Well, guys, we must react to this video, man. And boy, I got to tell you, man, why is it that white liberals always get triggered when black people don't want to be on the Democratic plantation? White liberals believe that they own black people. You know how the Democrats actually used to own black slaves? Yeah. They want black people to remain slaves to the Democrat Party. And folks, people are waking up in the black community, guys. The Democrats, I said it before, they have been losing the black vote little by little ever since Barack Hussein Obama. An alleged black man, right? Well, he's half black anyway. Even he could not keep a grip on black people. Barack Obama got less of the black vote his second time around. And then Donald Trump hits the scene and he's been chipping away at the black vote. But white liberals, man, they have a real problem, folks. Malcolm X said it best, man, that the white liberal is the most deceptive because he wants to come to the black man as a friend. And we've seen what some of these not black liberals, but white liberals actually think. I remember, guys, there's a video out there where all of these white liberals on camera, they're not even hiding, guys. These people really do believe that voter ID is racist because black people don't know how to get to the DMV. Black people don't have IDs to these people. They think we are dumb and stupid. How racist is that, guys? But this black lady here, she's in a restaurant. Her name is Annetta Catchins right here. She's a Trump supporter, and she says she's not voting for Kamala Harris. Now, she's actually sitting down, having a conversation, because I believe she said, and we got the video clip here too, guys. She was actually going over questions on an interview, and she said she's not voting for Kamala Harris. The white liberal right here snaps. Absolutely snaps. Guys, you got to see this. Let's go ahead and play this, guys. Here we go.
Am I liberal? Do I disagree?
Are you a Democrat?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so the only people, so the only people who ever challenged, the only people who ever challenged, why did you do so many people who ever, just shut your mouth.
It means that you understand what someone is saying.
Okay.
I think we know it. It's a sex offender and accused of espionage, indicted.
Wow.
Like I said, the only people who ever challenged it are white Democrat women.
I am a 35-year national security expert.
No, stop.
National security expert.
Oh, you're so smart.
Who you are?
Okay,
Everybody can believe in what they want to believe.
no.
Thank you. Will you tell her we were having a private conversation before she came over in my face saying, "Am I serious?" So no, don't talk to me. Talk to her. You and I already know. You and I already know who is the one. Yeah, you and I already know. So take your attention right over here. Right over here.
Denial.
Watch out, lady.
You're
trying me. You're trying me. No. Why do you keep looking at me when she's the one agitating it? No. If you're going to be a mediator, then do it correctly. Address the person who you clearly see got up and got in my face. Man, go sit down somewhere.
Right.
Placating to these people. Right.
Wow. That white liberal man was triggered. Absolutely triggered. Now, Annetta here has another video here, and she's actually talking about what led up to that white liberal, obviously on Trump deranged. I mean, she was calling Trump all kind of names and everything. Let's listen into this, guys.
Good afternoon, guys. I have two videos that I'm going to show you.
I had a very fiery interaction with a liberal this morning. This is not foreign for me. It happens. People look at me, they assume that because I'm Black and because I'm a Black female, obviously I'm a Democrat. So these attacks tend to happen, but not as ferocious as today's attack. So a group of us had just left a CBS interview. They wanted to talk to some Trump supporters, female supporters, and ask various questions concerning the election. So after leaving that interview, the last question in that interview was, how is it living here in Alexandria, the Black Lives Matter city, when you're a minority, when you are a political minority, right? So that was the last question. We all gave our opinions on that. And then we proceeded over to this restaurant called Tata's in Alexandria. It was
Okay, so this is actually after the CBS interview.
maybe 2 blocks away from where we were. We get our coffee, pastries, we take our seats, and we're sitting at the table. We're kind of mulling over some of the questions and answers from the interview. And at some point I say, as a conservative woman, I could never vote for Kamala Harris because of, and I gave reasons, right? And then this white woman sitting next to me leans over. And this is where you will see the first video pick up when she leans into me, so much so that I have to pull back, right? And she says, unless she's running against a convicted felon, a criminal. So
I believe that's where it actually started. So you guys already saw that.
Rather than be triggered by this, I just retort with a joke. But now I see you can't joke with liberals, because when they say something, they mean it. And they don't find.
Well, you know that the left doesn't believe in comedy. They really don't.
The humor in anything, or they don't get it when you're trying to de-escalate things and just really, you just need to come out and say, stay in your lane. You need to just be aggressive. So I said to her, oh, you mean like the criminal that she currently serves with? Joe Biden. So, my table, we laugh. It was, it was a little funny, but that set her off. You would think that she'd have the wherewithal to just say, you know what? All right. But no, she said, are you serious? She came in my face. Are you serious? You really aren't kidding, are you? And I said, no, I'm not kidding. I'm serious. And she said, for real? And I said, for real, for real. So then she, and then we're just kind of, having this back and forth. And I asked her, I said, why is it always the white female liberals who challenge me, who feel that it is their duty and their responsibility to lecture people on how they should vote? Why is it always you guys?
Ding, 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 ding. It is always the white liberal. Now, I'm wondering if it was actually a Black Trump supporter, would this white liberal actually get up all in his face? Something is telling me no. Democrats are really struggling with Black men. Black women, for the most part, are still loyal to the Democratic Party. So maybe, just maybe, that white liberal saw a Black woman vote for Trump. She probably don't see too many of those. And that really set her off, guys.
So then that set her off. And I kind of knew that it would, right? And so we're just going back and forth. And then she proceeds to tell us how uneducated we are, because that's what they go to, right? You're uneducated. You don't know any better. We need to tell y'all how to think.
Wow. Wow. So she told this black woman she's uneducated. But if you actually ask a Kamala Harris supporter, what policies do they actually support from her that they like? They never can answer it. But people that support Trump can always tell people what policies they actually do like. Funny how that works, right?
We need to tell you guys how to vote, right? So, so she tells me what her job is. She's some high security person, whatever.
Nobody cares about her job.
Which is kind of scary because people who have that kind of access and authority, they are very partisan and they are unhinged. And you can only imagine how maybe untrustworthy they might be in their jobs. But so she goes on to tell me this. I then do go in on her and I tell her I don't really give a crap who you are, what you are. So then that's where the video kind of picks up. What you won't see is that so the manager comes over. He's trying to bring calm to the situation, but he's only talking to me. He's not talking to her. She's unaffected by anybody. No one dares talk to her, even though they know that she knows when to stay quiet and when to bite. She has that ability, right? Me, no. I'm just going to come at you. I'm going to ask you. I'm going to challenge you. Why is this woman sitting here and she just attacked me? Blah, 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 right? So the manager asks her friend, I'm quiet. The manager asks her friend what happened. Her friend tells the manager they were having a private conversation and my girlfriend went left. She did. She went off on the woman. She tells the manager this. He makes the decision to have them move. Okay? So he understands at this point she's the aggressor. Okay. He didn't see the other time she got in my face, but he understands she clearly started this exchange, this volatile exchange. So they're moving. That's fine. I'm wondering why she's even allowed to stay in the restaurant, right? So what you will not see is that my friend stopped recording it because we thought the whole thing was over. But no. Okay. She comes back to the table and she gets in my face one last time to tell me, and for the record, I am not a white liberal, whatever. I don't know. I just saw black. I just went, the whole thing was a blur. I don't even know if she said that. It sounded like she said it. I don't know. I just had to tell myself, Nat, I just got up and, but I knew, look, even though I know what she wanted me to hit her. I'm not going to hit you. I got too much to lose, girl. I'm just like you. I got way too much to lose. But the moment you put your hands on me, I'm going to let you have all this. And I told the manager that. And do you know what he said to me? He's like, well, threats aren't going to help the situation. No, what would help is if you asked her to leave, because even though you have separated her from us, she's still coming to you. Still came over here, and I'm letting you know that if you do not do something right now, if you do not get her out of this restaurant, she is going to feel the weight, because it's just not going to go right? So he handled that. Tata's manager handled that poorly. But what I want to add to end this whole thing, what frustrated me the most was that I just felt like I'm having to defend myself from this woman. I'm having to defend myself from some black guy who is telling me to calm down, but isn't telling her, and he sees the whole thing. What, are you afraid of her?
Is this in Alexandria, Virginia? She said Alexandria. I'm assuming it's in Virginia. But I'm not sure.
Is that it? Why? Why are you afraid of her? And then I'm having to defend myself against a manager who basically he knows that she's the aggressor, and then he has the audacity to say to her, "Thank you for moving. Thank you for moving." Okay. So I'm having to check him because he's not managing the whole thing correctly. He actually underestimated her because she came back to the table and proceeded to attack me once again. You underestimating it. And that's why I told him if she were black, you would have put her out a long time ago because you wouldn't underestimate them. You already have an idea. How biased it may be, you already have an idea of what may happen. If I had the tables been turned the other way and I had attacked her, you would put me out a long time ago. So then towards the end, hey, David, thank you. But I'm sure they went in the back and was like, hey, get me somebody black to go and talk to this woman. We just got to talk and calm this thing down and snuff it before it gets out of control. So they bring David, beautiful black man that he is, to come out and talk to me. And though I appreciate David, I have no issues with David. He tried to do the right thing. And he did do the right thing, sort of. But he told me not to make it racial. Don't make it about race, Annetta. Make it about right and wrong. I don't care what you want to make it about. You and I both know that had the tables been turned, I would have been out of here. And the fact that everybody avoids talking to this crazy white lady over here tells you what this is all about. You guys feel real comfortable bringing it to the black woman. Why? Because you know I'm not the aggressor here. You're asking me to de-escalate it? You want me to de-escalate it rather than ask her to get out. Okay. Anyway, the videos are in the thread. Tatas, I will never be back there again. Ever.
Wow. So you guys heard that right there, man. You guys heard that right there. Man. These white liberals, man, and you know what? I'm actually going to blame Joe Biden for this, man. Remember back in 2020, Joe Biden told black people, if you don't vote for him, you ain't black. Maybe that was actually a call sign to the white liberals to actually go out there and remind black people that they belong to the Democratic Party. I say, no, I don't belong to the Democratic Party, and neither does Annetta right here. Man, that was wild, man. Absolutely wild. Gonna leave right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you next time.